Well, today rained. Probably not a great day to play basketball outside, but
No.
I mean, you could.
They probably can.
Probably. They probably do it in the snowstorm, a blizzard.
Do you remember when they were like the originals and they're still the most popular? Remember when there was like that and one movement that was like,
Yes.
like they would take
Yes.
it on the street, but it was like basically the same thing,
Yes.
except they would play against people who were presumably trying harder. I don't know.
Something
it's
like
all fun
that.
to watch. I think it's
I
so
know.
much fun to watch.
It's a blast because like who can ever stand in 3 rows back in the bleachers and huck one in
Right,
and get it
like
on their first try?
consistently,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know those contests they do where it's like, you win a car if you do it. It's
Yes.
like, what if that person's just in the audience? Like, well, today's a bad day for you. Good thing you got insurance. All right, here's a look outside. It is cloudy. It is showery today. The time's rainy, especially through the first half of the day. We've got another round of showers back here in New Hampshire. A lot of the moisture is moving offshore, so we ended up with about a ½ inch or a little bit more of total rainfall. So it's going to take several more hours to get the clouds and the showers and the drizzle out of here. This is 8 o'clock tonight, and then this is midnight tonight. And you'll notice starting to clear over southern and western Maine as of midnight, but still clouds and showers over down east and mid-coast and northern Maine. And tomorrow morning it'll be a split state forecast where we'll still have probably a dreary start. Bar Harbor and Eastport and Lubec and Machias, that whole area there, we'll see showers to start the day up to about Caribou. But we'll probably start with some sun in Freiburg and into New Hampshire. It's cool though, only in the 30s. We end up right around 60, kind of all on the same page by the afternoon, all to sunshine, temperatures right around 60 degrees. But we've got an unsettled pattern this week, and so we'll see more shower chances on Wednesday. They're not as heavy as what we had today, but maybe a sprinkle in the morning, some sun through the middle of the day, and then a pop-up shower or two possible Wednesday afternoon. Total rainfall through the rest of the week is not that high, but there will be chances around. And it gets cool overnight. This is Thursday morning, 4 a.m. And look at that little pocket trying to show us up on Mount Washington as some snow. Certainly not unusual for this time of the year. Try to dry things out through the end of the week. Friday looks pretty good to me. Isolated showers possible on Saturday as we just still have some moisture rotating around. I think most of the weekend is good. I put that shower chance in on Saturday, should be dry on Sunday, and then we'll watch Monday. It's close. There could be some rain, but the models are a little discombobulated, partially because they'll be dealing with this, Hurricane Milton, which is a Cat 5 hurricane, and the eye wall in the eye of this is tremendously defined, really well-defined eye wall. The rapid intensification of this storm was really, crazy is not the right word for it, not unprecedented, but very high end here to go from a tropical storm to a Cat 1 to a Cat 5 hurricane in basically 24 hours. Shows you how much juice there is down there in the Gulf of Mexico. The only good news is it is expected to weaken before landfall, but is that a Category 3 as depicted here or a Category 4? That's still up for debate. Looks like it's around the Tampa area. We have a couple of days here. This is going to be Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night on landfall. So there's still some movement to be had here. Anyone on the west coast of Florida has to be, and I'm sure is, very aware of this storm. Storm surge numbers could be up to 12 feet. Put that in perspective, Ryan and I were talking about this. It's so hard to communicate storm surge. What does that mean? Okay, what does 12 feet of storm surge mean?
12 feet.
12 feet above what is normally dry land. But a good perspective for us is, remember when we broke the record in Portland this winter for the highest water level? We were down at the pier.
Right.
Okay, so that was a 3.5-foot storm surge.
And multiply that by 4.
Yeah, and so like we had a high astronomical tide, but that gives you an idea of what that storm surge looks like. And they're much more low-lying than most of Maine's coastlines as perspective.
And then like a house, right? Like the first story of a house is typically about 8 to 9 feet high.
Yeah, some new houses
So
10, but it's in that ballpark.
You're going into the second floor. That's
right.
significant.
Right, it's gonna be big.
A lot to take care of. All right,
Yes,
thanks,
very
Keith.
true.